Well, good evening, everyone. Probably morning when you see this. I'm Jim.
I'm Marge.
The Hall of Famer. And we are sitting in traffic, I-95 northbound, just south of Camp Pedro, where we had booked a reservation for this evening. Review to follow. But we thought it'd be kind of cool to share with you how our day went. So as you know, we travel with 11 kitty cats, and we decided that we would sleep till about 4 o'clock in the morning, get up, drink some coffee, and then load these guys into the RV. That went well.
The loading part.
The loading part. Yeah, emphasis on the loading part. After that, things did not go well. They didn't go bad, but they didn't exactly go great. So real quick, I went to turn on the interior lights, and there's this master switch that sits just inside the doorway, and didn't know why they weren't going on. And then Marge, let me know that I was actually rolling out the awning at 5 o'clock in the morning. So once we figured out how to close that, I forgot about that. We actually finished loading the cats, and everything went really, really well. It really did. When we got underway, the first trip with the trailer in tow on the Integra, I had put the landing gear back on the trailer because the Newmar sat on airbags, and it was at least 4 or 5 stories tall when we were traveling. So not realizing that the Integra sat a little bit lower, we scraped some of the pavers in the driveway again, which we did on our way to Gulf Shores, Alabama, probably 5 years ago to date. Who knows? So then in transit, again, things going pretty well. Except 4 or 5 out of the 11 cats decided to have a little vomiting episode. No fault of their own. They stress out. We put them in here, gave them a little bit of acclimation time, and then got underway. The original plan was to actually put them out earlier on Friday evening and then stay overnight with them and give them some time to acclimate, but we just didn't feel comfortable, meaning me, having Marge or I sleep in the RV with these guys, and so on and so forth. So once again, somewhat epic fail, but not really that
not terrible. I mean,
yeah, not at all. So we left at 6 o'clock in the morning, and we would have arrived at Camp Pedro at exactly 6:10 p.m. except for an RV caught fire. So Billy actually contacted Pedro's and said, hey, look, we might be a little bit late, and they actually keep the gates open till 10, and then if it's later than that, you just have to do a check-in at the hotel. And again, we'll cover more of that in the review. But the lady had said, yeah, there's traffic backed up on I-95. Someone just called and canceled their reservation because their trailer or RV, she wasn't sure, had caught fire. So our prayers go out to that family. And a quadruple thumbs up as your RV is burning to call the folks and tell them, hey, cancel my site in case someone else needs it.
Can't say that'd be the top of my mind.
No, super sweet people. So we're going to do a little bit of sitting in traffic, or a lot of it. We're doing our best to get the Wades over into this lane because
might be having dinner here.
Yeah, I think they backed up. I think they're somewhere in Sarasota, Florida at this point. I'm not really sure how far they backed up, but we're doing our best to get them over here. Nicely, this Focus Team tractor trailer keeps inching up for me and providing me some super, super nice shade. So let me just show you very quickly. It's been this way for probably about a half hour or so, and originally Val said that Google had told her it was going to be a 46-minute delay. So again, we're not complaining. You guys know us. If anything, how super cool to be stuck in traffic in your Class A motorhome with your generator on and the 2 air conditioners running and access to the potty and to steakums that Marge still won't cook me while we're on the road. I don't know why, but anyway. So stay tuned for the campground review, and then we'll do a couple more reviews. We're heading up to New York after that, spending a week, heading up to Maine for a week, back to New York for a week, and then down to Virginia. We're going to hook up with the trailing. I can never say that.
Tailors.
The Tailors who travel. So we'll see you in a second.
See you soon.
Well, good Sunday morning, but probably not when you all see this. We are live from Camp Pedro at south of the border. And Lord, how many times have we decided or thought about stopping here?
Can't miss the signs, they're humongous.
And they also run for what, 200 miles? I think they start at the Canadian border and maybe down somewhere in the Cuba area. But we had decided to make this our overnight on our way north. And
Kind of last minute, they were able to accommodate us.
yeah, well, we had thought about it before last minute. We just didn't book until last minute.
Book it until.
Yeah, so as you saw in the entry video here, we were stuck in traffic on I-95, no fault of anyone because of a RV fire. And again, we said earlier, our hearts and prayers go out to those folks and wish them the best of luck as they work through their issue with that. So I had said that what a better way to get stuck in traffic in your Class A motorhome and have your bathroom on board and your generator and your air conditioners.
Almost all the comforts of home.
Yeah,
Felt kind of bad for the people in cars.
Yeah, until right after that, the generator actually shut off.
Yeah.
So Marge and I were sitting in the RV and thought, geez, it's getting noticeably
kind of
warmer.
warm in here.
And the light for the generator, which typically would illuminate the button, it's hard to see sometimes with glare and so forth, but I cupped it and noticed that it was off and tried to start it a couple of times and it just wasn't going for it at all. So being stuck in traffic, I actually got out, opened up that cargo bay door, which sits just behind the driver's side wheel, pulled the cover off, and it was ungodly hot. So after a while of thinking about some things and speaking with Billy and a couple other folks, we kind of troubleshooted and thought maybe it just overheated.
Yeah, we were sitting there for quite a while before that
Yeah,
happened.
and I actually gave consideration to shutting the motor off to the RV, which I opted not to do. Don't ask me why. Maybe because I enjoy spending
But it may not have
money on
helped.
gas.
I mean, we were sitting out in the sun and that heat probably, it was the air that probably kept it cool.
Yeah, so there is a wind scoop, for lack of better words, underneath it. And for those of you who don't know, it seems that the new trend is to move these generators to the front. And we stuck our little sign out here overnight. I don't know why. Just because we can, I guess. So it sits just behind the driver's side wheel, behind the motor, right? Because it's a gas motor home now. And it's in a closed compartment in a case. Right, so we kind of assumed that maybe there wasn't enough air moving across this, similar to the Harley-Davidson V-twin motors, or things that aren't radiator controlled. So took the door off last night, left the cargo bay open all last night, and then it's about 6:30 in the morning now. It's beautiful. It's cool. Sun's coming up, and
started up with no issue.
Yeah, started up with no issue. So our troubleshooting for next time, God forbid, will be to maybe bungee that cargo bay door open, shut the motor off, and allow as much air to go across that generator as possible. So if anyone's experienced anything similar to that, or you've got a better fix for it, let us know in the comments below. Not an oil issue, not a generator issue. It ran, my Lord, well for 7 or 8 hours nonstop, running both air conditioners. So let's talk about Pedro. We usually start off with the booking process, and I think we did that on the phone.
Yeah, we just did it on the phone. We explained at that point we were still several hours out.
Yeah, we tried not to. We tried to,
wanted to wait
because
we didn't want to have to rely on getting there.
Right.
So we wanted to make sure we, we're kind of close, so that we would be sure to arrive there, as opposed to booking something and then you feel you have to get there. She already booked it. So.
Yeah, and we were 15 minutes from there.
Yeah, we were 15 minutes from there when we got stuck in traffic for almost 2.5 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. But Val had said as well, when you guys went into the checkout, right? So we arrived and the store stays open till 10.
Yeah,
right? So
they're
the store
open.
Stays open, and the lady was nice.
It was either 9 to 10 or 10 to 10. I forgot.
Right, and the lady was nice to deal with.
She was a doll.
Yeah. Got our magnet.
We got our magnet. I grabbed that because I knew we'd be leaving. But yeah, they give you a coupon for, I believe it's 20% off for the restaurant, which opens at 7:30. So they serve breakfast.
And closes at 10 because
Yep, they're open till 10 too.
we didn't get set up and
contemplated, but
only opened up the one slide here on the right, but we didn't get set up till probably 9ish.
yeah,
So rather
might have
than
been a
rush,
little
we
after.
just
we'll just have sandwiches.
had a hobo dinner, right? Hobo dinner, which was excellent. So as far as the check-in procedure, easy peasy. We found it easier, meaning you, because Marge does all the reservations, to do it by phone call rather than internet, right? Because when there's a problem with
Yeah,
the website,
we kept trying to get on, and I was trying to do it on my phone because I have internet on my phone, and it was just really hard to see it, and the screens just looked kind of funky. So I said, well, we'll just wait and call. Well, in the meantime, Val had also tried. I guess she had tried way previous to that.
yeah,
And
when we were still in Florida.
yeah, and she said that the website was really funky and it was hard to navigate around, and so when we wound up calling them, there goes our sign. When we wound up calling them, they said they were having some issues, but it was back online. So we haven't looked at the website since. But at some point, I mean, if we're going to be doing this at least every year, we may look into that again because it was pretty nice. All of the sites are paved or blacktopped or whatever. But
Yeah, you're going to see
grass,
some video
not dirt,
coming in. They look a little narrow, but they fit, which is weird.
Yeah, they did.
know?
They fit fine.
Yeah.
I mean,
And we were able to actually stay hooked up. We did not detach the trailer. The site is a
we were
pull through,
only
and
doing
again,
overnight.
you're looking at some of the video now. So really not bad. And we're going to open up this awning, guys. So you're about to get the sun now because
Yeah, place was quiet. It was well shaded. Nice place.
Yeah, so you'll see the video coming in and some snapshots maybe, but we do have a picnic table, which is kind of cool, and I did not take advantage of it. Billy pointed it out about 20 minutes ago as he was emptying his sewer, that they have a concrete patio cutout.
For you to step out onto.
Yeah, that should line up with your
we didn't
doorway,
really pay
which again, we
attention
didn't take advantage of because I didn't see it. But nice, so you don't have to pull your rug, and it kind of strikes me, this campground, as at least a 1 or 2 nighter.
Yeah, I mean, it appeared when you look at like some of what I was, able to see on the website, appealed to like kids. Like I think they had a pool.
Yeah,
Yeah, because actually the lady was going to issue us a pass for the pool at 10 o'clock at night, or 9, whenever we checked. I'm like, yeah, no, that's okay. But there was a miniature golf there.
Yeah.
There were a couple of things, for people. I wouldn't say it's a destination place to stay for several days, but even just for a couple days, nice.
Yeah, so in other words, in transit.
Did you didn't check out the bathrooms, did you?
I did.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
so I'll talk about them in a minute.
Yep.
But definitely an overnight. But if you want to
Even a
stretch
couple.
out that overnight,
Yeah.
if you got a long haul ahead of you, at least a 1 or 2 dayer. But very convenient, very clean, very well maintained. Pedestals are looking good. The
Yeah,
water's
the
good.
signage was good to get in there because when you first were around.
So on I-95, but
95.
the only confusing part was when the young lady at the desk told us to take that second left. We took the wrong
Oh, in the
turn.
actual
Probably
park
my
itself.
fault more than hers. So we took
Well,
a nice drive around the campground,
Yeah,
as
she said.
as we typically do.
Yeah, we always do. But she said take the second left, but the signs indicated that our site was the third left. So we took the third left, and thinking, well, geez, maybe we miscounted.
But she did
that
give
was
us
the
the
only
right
problem.
information, but we just ignored it.
Yes,
Meaning I.
Once we got off 95, it was easy to find because it's like anarchy. There's like Pedro's all over the place, and there's restaurants and stores and all kinds of stuff. But
So for
actually
those of
finding
you-
the park and the hotels,
Yeah.
there was very good
Well, you
signage
can't miss
for
the
that.
park. It is right off I-95. You come off the exit, you take a right, and you'll see the big glass slipper, or that you turn at. So you take a right into the park. Obviously, the left side of the roadway is North Carolina, and then a fairly quick left into the campground, but very well lit, very well maintained. No dip in the trailer, no scraping anything like we did in Florida.
Like we
So
do all
pretty
the time.
cool. No, I took that peg off and somewhere
We're good now.
that landing gear is gone. I can't remember what state we were in, but Billy and Val were having lunch. Jimmy and Marge were taking off landing gear. So, but anyway, the bathrooms. So, guys, I use the phrase dated because I guess that's the catchphrase nowadays. It does not at all bother me if something's not up to date. I don't need push button and electric. You know that when we got rid of the
If
new
it
one.
works, and it's air conditioned because of where we were.
And
we're
it
good
was,
to go.
yeah. So the bathrooms were decent. You know, we decided a while ago that we carry what we call shower Crocs, and that's just so we have, you know, an old pair of Walmart Crocs that we can wear going in and out of the shower. Because if we are not hooking up to sewer, we try to use the campground amenities somewhat. You know, less.
Yes, we're not filling up our gray water.
Yeah, just in case, because, you know, try to target it out a little plan, know before you go, right? So as far as Camp Pedro, we're giving it a thumbs up. Easy to book, easy to access. You're a resort kind of person, probably not for you. But how about
Yeah.
price too?
Discounts for law enforcement, current and retired.
No, I think that's
Public
the
safety.
Wagon or Western Village.
Oh, I thought that was.
No, I think Good Sam here, Western Village.
Oh,
when we
you're right.
talk.
I apologize.
And we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Our next stop is Pennsylvania at a rest stop, an RV park called Western Village, which we'll do a review on also.
Which was public safety
but not till we
and
get
military.
there.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's Camp Pedro. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, share the channel. Leave us a comment if you do something different, or you want to, you know, comment on something that we're probably doing incorrectly, which is mostly everything. And until then, guys, keep living the dream, and we will see you soon.
Ciao.